Nagbago ang puso ni Dismas. At the very last moments of his life, he asked Jesus for mercy. And Jesus gave that mercy. 25 years na po akong nagsisilbi at sumusunod kay Jesus. At madalas narinig ko na ang mga storya ng mga tao pag nag-share sila ng testimony nila, ng buhay nila, kung paano sila binago ni Lord, usually may dalawang division dyan. May old life at may new life. May dating buhay kung saan di nila kilala si Lord at may bagong buhay kung saan kasama at kilala na nila si Lord. For example, meron akong isang narinig isang beses na dati, manginginom siya. Tumitira ng droga ng bababae, pero nung nakilala niya si Lord, nung nakilala niya ang salita ng Panginoon, ang pagmamahal niya sa Kanya, iniwan niya lahat yun. Ngayon, hindi na siya ng bababae, hindi na siya ng dodroga, hindi na rin siya umiinom. So makikita natin na parang minsan may 50-50. 50% old life, 50% new life. O minsan, marami sa atin siguro 60-40, 70-30. Kaya ako nabanggit kanina sa akin, sa buhay ko, at least in my life now, 64% has been spent following the Lord, sumusunod sa Kanya, and 46% in my old life. Pero wag po kayo ma-impress kasi kahit 64% ko nang kilala si Lord, sabi ko nga, nagkakasala pa rin ako, nadadapa at nagkakamali. Pero ito yung gusto kong makita natin ngayong araw na to. Ito yung gusto kong makita yung maganda sa storya ni Dismas. Kasi siya, 99% of his life, 99% ng buhay niya ay nasa kasalanan, nasa kasamaan. It was only in the last 1% when he was about to die, hanging on the cross with the Savior of the world, did he encounter Jesus. And that moment changed his life forever. Nagsisi siya at humingi siya ng tawad. He asked for mercy, repented of his sin, and there in his last 1%, he received new life. He received forgiveness, kapatawaran at kaligtasan, forgiveness and salvation. And that just goes to show us, my friends, that such is the mercy of God. Ganyan po talaga ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon para sa ating lahat. And so mga kaibigan, perhaps some of you ay katulad ni Dimas, that all your life you've been on a sinning spree. Nagkakamali, nagkakasala, pumapalpak, nadadapa. And maybe you've made a lot of mistakes na hindi mo na maayos o makorek ngayon. And because of that, nagigilty ka that you feel you do not deserve the mercy and the love of God. If that is you today, allow me just to give you the truth, to share with you the truth, that God doesn't focus on your old life. He focuses on the new life that He wants you to have in Him. God does not focus on your old life, but rather He chooses to focus on the new life of grace, of blessing, of favor and power that He wants you to have in Him. Yun ang gusto ni Lord para sa'yo. He doesn't focus on your failures, rather He is fixated in redeeming them. He doesn't focus on your broken past, rather, He looks forward to the fantastic future that He has for you. And so even if your old life of sin, you would say na 99% yun ang buhay mo, God today chooses to focus on the 1% that is being made new right now. So by the mercy of God, stop looking back at the person that you were and start becoming the person that God is calling you to be. Kaklaro ko lang mga kaibigan na hindi ko sinasabi na maging katulad tayo ni Dismas na magkasala na lang tayo, 99% of our lives, magpariwara lang tayo, doing whatever it is that we want to do, and then in the last 1% of our lives, dun tayo lalapit kay Lord. Hindi po yan ang sinasabi ko. That is not what the Lord desires for you. That is not the life that He wants for you. So we should not wait until the last moment, the last minute, kung kailan tayo lalapit sa Kanya. Why? Because God desires for you to already live a full life now. Not next week, not next month, not next year, ngayon. In fact, ito sinabi ni Jesus in John chapter 10 verse 10. He says, I come that you may have life and have it to the full. Ang gusto ni Lord is that you live a life 100% filled with His joy, with His peace, with His love. So that same eternal, abundant, full life that was offered to Dismas on the cross 2,000 years ago ay inaalok niya rin sa iyo ngayong araw na to. It is being offered to you. Ang tanong, tatanggapin mo ba? Will you accept it? And would you start living in it?